So while I was returning from some shopping at MBK Centre, I chanced upon Boss Apparels, which is located next to the National Stadium train station. A quick Google search revealed to me that Boss Apparels has an impressive 4.9 out of 5 Google rating, which prompted me to try them out. So let's see how my experience went. Being located right next to the exit of National Stadium Station, Boss Apparel showroom is hard to miss. The showroom is the most spacious out of all the Bangkok tailors that I have visited. The walls are lined with a myriad of fabric rolls, offering the customer many choices. The same goes for shirting fabrics. There's a staggering amount to choose from. Aside from the variety, Boss Apparel also practices price transparency, where prices are clearly stated up front. This is not always the case with Bangkok tailors, who often don't have a fixed price list, resulting in customers, usually tourists, overpaying for subpar fabrics or construction. So Mack, the boss of Boss Apparels, tells me that many tourists fall into these tailoring tourist traps. They follow like tuk-tuk or taxi drivers to tailoring stores, which marks up the price to pay a hefty commission to these tuk-tuk or taxi drivers. Mack feels so strongly about this matter that he even put up a cautionary sign in his shop. My initial impression of Mack was that he was clearly passionate about his job, and slightly angry at those he felt were ruining the reputation of Thai tailors. Undoubtedly, such passion led him to be recognized domestically, having won many awards since founding Boss Apparels in 1992. So Mack first oriented me by showing me the construction of his finished garments. For example, Mack highlighted that his jackets possess softly padded shoulders, allowing the shoulders and therefore the sleeves to drape naturally on the wearer. At this point, I was served complimentary coffee from a neighbouring cafe, Beans and Brew. Mack explained to me that his son had recently established a cafe and he was trying to help promote it by offering free cups to the customer. Mack's a good dad, I guess. Out of curiosity, I decided to visit the cafe. The ambience is cozy and inviting, the perfect respite from Bangkok's traffic and heat. I was particularly impressed by the cafe's professional equipment, which the staff adeptly handled. I recognized it as a DFC machine, which tends to cost around 20,000 USD, so it's definitely on the higher end. I personally tried the cafe's hand-drip filtered coffee, which was aromatic and robust. Now, I'm not a coffee connoisseur, so I can't expound on the specifics of the roast or origin, but it was a mean cup of coffee. Alright, so after the quick coffee fix, I returned to Boss Apparels and consulted with Mack on the suiting fabric. After pouring through the rows of fabrics on offer, I eventually decided upon the textured black fabric from the B Plus package, which is priced at 9,500 baht for a suit. In terms of material, the fabric is a poly mix. I would say the quality is between what I got from Michael Taylor's and Rajawangsi Clothier. It's serviceable, but nothing to shout about. To spice up the look, I opted for a double-breasted style with pick lapels for additional flair. Now, if you're looking for more premium fabrics, Boss Apparels also carries them. They carry fabric from esteemed European mills such as BBC and Holland & Sherry. I also decided to get a shirt done. Seeing that I was wearing a pastel pink shirt, Mack suggested a pastel yellow shirting fabric, which he said would complement my skin tone. While pale yellow or pastel yellow wouldn't have been my first or second or third pick, I decided to be adventurous and went along with Mack's suggestion. With the fabric selected, Mack proceeded to take my measurements. It was immediately clear that he has a ton of experience in measuring bodies. For example, he remarked that I don't like to wear ties and said he could tell from the shape and bustles on my neck.
So how do you know that I don't like neckties?
Your neck tells me.
Oh, interesting.
He's a boy.
Long-time readers or viewers will know that I subscribe to Richard Branson's belief that wearing a tie is like wearing a noose around your neck, and thus rarely wear ties in my reviews. Mack's attention to detail astounded me. It's something that can only be honed through decades of experience. The next day, I returned to Boss Apparels for my bust fitting session. Like most Bangkok tailors, the bust fitting is supervised by a dedicated jacket fitter. This is par for the course for more traditional tailors such as Boss Apparels or Rajawangsi Clothier in our previous video, or even Singaporean ones such as Mohans or Aki Corner tailors. Conversely, younger tailors like Galaxy tailors tend to supervise the fittings themselves. For those uninitiated with tailoring, a bust fitting process is where the tailor will let you try on a skeleton jacket held together by temporary white busting stitches. To me, a bust fitting stitch is essential to a true tailoring experience. Now, this is because the bust fitting allows the tailor to adjust the skeleton garment. In my case, the jacket fitter felt that the jacket was a tad too long and used pins and chalk, which are quintessential tools of the trade, to denote the necessary alterations. As always, the most problematic area is my back, which didn't drape cleanly due to the sloped shoulders and concave back. The team spent a good 10 minutes just adjusting the bag. You can see the fitter pinning up the sides of the bag for a better fit. This also highlights the importance of a bust fitting. Making these adjustments to finished garments would be much more difficult. After pinning up the necessary areas of the bag, the fitter then attaches the sleeves. This ensures that the sleeves straight nicely and also allows the fitter to double check the length. At this point, I was impressed by the meticulous nature of the fitting. However, I was less sold on the colour combination. I increasingly felt that the pastel yellow shirt clashed with the black suit. That being said, I was happy with how the shirt fit, so I decided to simply get another shirt done specifically to be worn with the black suit. After browsing through the fabric again, I eventually decided on a textured maroon fabric. Now maroon and black is a tried and tested colour combination, but it's still not as boring as white with black. Before I left, Mack also suggested that I take in the trousers, which will result in a more modern look. I returned to Boss Apparels the following day to collect the finished garments. From the offset, I could tell that the necessary alterations had been made, as the finished suit fits like a glove, with the back draping astoundingly well. Notice how the back follows the arch of my body. That's hard to achieve, especially with a lead time of 3 days. Unfortunately, the red shirt was not yet ready for collection, so Mack said he would mail it to my Singapore residence when it was completed. Alright, so I'm now back home in Singapore, and this is my black double breasted suit for Boss Apparels in Bangkok. Overall, I would say for a suit it only cost 9,500 baht, which is around 300-ish Singapore dollars. I think it fits pretty well. I'm very impressed by the fit, and I really appreciate the meticulous fittings that Mack and his team did for me back in Boss Apparels in Bangkok. So you can see here, the sleeve, drapes very nicely, the shoulders rest nicely, and the back fits nicely as well. Overall, the jacket fits as good, if not even slightly better, I would say, if you compare the back to Raja Wangsi Cooler that we just featured a few weeks ago at twice the price point. If I'm being frank, I would say that the construction and the fabric quality is nothing much to shout about. But again, if you're just looking for no frills, well-fitting, very affordable suit in Bangkok, I'll highly recommend Boss Apparels. If you want to learn more about this black double-breasted suit that I had made, you can always check out the full review at wasoshow.com. And if you want to commission a suit yourself for Boss Apparels, you can either flash this video or code wasoshow to enjoy a free shirt for a minimum purchase of 10,000 baht. With the free shirt, I think they offer unbeatable value if I'm being very honest. So yeah, that wraps up this video of Boss Apparels in Bangkok. If you like this video, do give it a thumbs up. Do comment down below what you think of the black double-breasted suit, especially with the red shirt combination. I know it's a little bit atypical, but I think it's something different. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Ciao!